슬픈 말은 하지 말아요.
You winced and held the sides of your waist before bending down a little as you felt a sharp pain in your lower abdomen. Sometimes it feels like death is a better option than bearing this pain. You've realized that it's that time of the month, and after giving birth, you have noticed that the cramps are unbearable. You sat on the bed before leaning forward and rested your head on your knees. You quickly sat down straight and turned your face towards the door when you heard your son's voice. He walked near. Changsua, aren't you eating breakfast? Appa told me to call you. We are waiting for you, but why are you sitting here? Are you okay? You forced a smile because you don't want your son to be worried about you. Yes, I'm fine. Let's go. You somehow managed to put on a smile on your face before walking out of the room with your son. I'm getting late. What were you doing? Your son jumped on his chair near his father while you pulled the other chair for yourself before sitting on it. Today I'm not feeling like eating. You guys should have started. Oma, you know the rule, right? We never do breakfast alone. This made you chuckle while Jungkook ruffled his son's hair, feeling proud of all the good things he's learning in the house. That's my son. Jungsu smiled and started eating his sandwich. Jungkook noticed that you were behaving a little differently today. Are you feeling okay? You lift up your face to look at him. Huh? Yeah, I'm alright. He sighed and nodded before starting to eat his breakfast. Jungkook, can you drop Jungsu to school? They both looked at you as if they were surprised. Did something happen, Mom? You shook your head. No, baby, I'm just saying. Are you really alright, Ryan? You nodded. Yes, it's just I think my periods will come today, so he understood. Okay, I'll drop him off. You forced a smile. Thanks. Period? Do you also go to school, Mom? You both looked at him as the small boy looked confused after he heard that word, and you have realized it. You will understand this school when you grow up, son. Now finish that sandwich because we are getting late. He nodded and started to eat. You dropped yourself on the couch as soon as they both left. My God, it's aching like hell. It won't help if I just lay down and do nothing. You got up and decided to finish the house chores until you can bear the pain. But before that, I need a cup of hot coffee. Maybe that would help. You got up and walked towards the kitchen to make yourself a cup of coffee. Sir, here are all the documents that are needed in today's meeting, he said, placing the files on the table while Jungkook was still working on his laptop, and he spoke without looking at him. Okay, let me just see the bylaws document. Manager got a little nervous. Bylaws? Jungkook finally lifted his eyes from his laptop before shifting at him. What? Is that a new word you're hearing? No, sir. I thought those won't be needed since everyone knows. Won't be needed? He got scared when Jungkook roared. We are going to sign a contract, and you think it's okay to skip the laws and regulations? Are you really willing to do this job? He said, banging on the table while the manager flinched. I'm so sorry, sir. I'll just go and get them. Jungkook gritted his teeth. I've been noticing you a lot lately. If you continue with this careless behavior, I'll fire you next time. The manager bowed and left to get the documents while cursing him under his breath. Jungkook ran his fingers through his hair. People like them don't deserve to work at all. They take it as some kind of game. He sat down and again started typing the mail he was writing earlier. Before going to the meeting, he decided to call you one time to ask if you're okay or not, but your phone was coming busy, so he cut the call and got up before leaving the room. Yes, Mom, Jungsu is doing fine. No, he's in school right now. You were dusting the furniture while talking to your mother-in-law over the phone. Yes, his birthday is next month, so we are planning to celebrate his 5th birthday in Busan with you all. He misses you a lot. You smiled when she said something. Okay, Mom, bye. You ended the call and saw a missed call from Jungkook. Why was he calling? You called back, but now his phone was switched off and you knew he's in meeting because that's when he keeps his cell phone switched off. You took a painkiller a while ago and then your mother-in-law called, and in all this you completely forgot about the pain and now you are feeling better than before. You checked the time. I should go and take a shower because I have to pick up Jungsu from school also. You quickly finished the work before taking a shower. Careful, baby. You check the door if it's closed properly and then lean to plug his seat belt. How was your day today? You said pulling back and then starting the engine. Let me show you something. He reached out to his pocket and took out a chocolate bar. I got first place in the race. Really? That's so nice. Your dad will be so happy to hear that. Jungsu smiled brightly. Oma, are you okay now? You melted by his words. This little boy is so mature even in this age. I'm fine, my boy. Let's go to your favorite restaurant for lunch. We'll eat outside today. His face brightened up. Yay, let's go. You finally came back home and your period cramp hit you in the middle of when you were returning back home. You tried to stay calm and strong in front of your son because you didn't want to scare him, but now it was unbearable. You sat on the couch as your eyes filled up with tears. Your son noticed and he really got worried. Oma, are you alright? Did something happen? You shook your head. It's nothing, baby. Oma is a little bit sick. Will it be okay if I go in my room and rest? Yes, let me call Dad. He was worried about you. No, he must be busy. I'll be fine if I rest. Will you be alright? Yes, Mom, but will you be alright? Do you need any help? You put on a smile on your face because you don't want the child to get worried. Oma is alright. I'll go and rest. You got up and walked towards your room while holding your stomach. You came in your room and a painful groan left your mouth. The pain was getting intense and unbearable. You took medicine but it wasn't helping at all. You don't want to tell Jungkook because he doesn't like when he gets disturbed in between work, although he never told you to not tell any of your problems, but his short temper stopped you from sharing such things with him. It's really impossible to live with it. I need to visit the doctor. I just can't handle it. Jungsu was standing outside your room and he saw you in that painful condition. So he came back in the living room and searched for your phone, which he found on the table. I won't let anything happen to mom. He dialed Jungkook's number and waited for him to answer. Jungkook answered the phone before putting it against his ear. Yes, he heard his son's voice instead of you. Jungsu, you came back home, baby? Appa, Oma is crying. Jungkook got worried when he heard that. Crying? What happened? Did you ask her? No, but please come home. She must be sick. Let's take her to the hospital. Okay, don't worry, son. I'm coming, okay? Until then, go to your mom and talk to her. Ask her what happened. I'll be there in a few minutes. Sir, it's the time of your meeting. Jungkook ended the call and slid his phone inside his pocket before grabbing his car keys. Postpone it, I'm going home. And he walked out of the office, leaving the secretary confused because he never does that. Oma is okay, baby. Just having a little stomachache. Don't worry about me. Jungsu climbed on the bed. Let's go to the hospital. I've called Appa also. He must be here in a few minutes. What? Oh God, baby. Why did you bother him? Why do you do this, Mom? When I or Appa get sick, then you take care of us all the time. But now that you are sick, you don't even want to share. That's not fair. You really felt so overwhelmed when your son said all that. You hugged him and kissed his head. I'm sorry, baby. The door opened and Jungkook came inside. What happened, Wayan? Are you alright? He said coming to you worried. You were surprised to see him. Jungsu pulled back and looked at his dad. Oma is having a stomachache. Jungkook looked at you. Why didn't you tell me? Let's go to the hospital. You grabbed his hand. It's just period cramps, Jungkook. Painkillers are not working and I have to bear them. Jungkook checked your forehead and cheeks and you have fever because of pain. You have a fever too. Jungkook looked at his son who was worried and confused as well. He picked up his son. Son, will you help me in taking care of your Oma? Of course, yes. Jungkook smiled. Then let's pamper your mom and then cook delicious food for her. You don't have to do anything. You are just going to rest, he said, interrupting in the middle. Lay down and I'll bring a hot water bottle. He made you lay on the bed and fixed a pillow under your head. You'll be fine. Your heart skipped a beat when he placed a kiss on your forehead. Then they both walked out of the room. You sighed and closed your eyes before your lips broke into a soft smile. Seeing your husband and son caring about you really made you proud of all the life decisions that you made till now. A few minutes later, Jungkook walked inside the room holding a hot water bottle while your son was following him, while his hands occupied in holding a cup in his small hands. Did you take painkillers? He said coming near you. Yes, I did, 3 times. He looked at you surprised but then disappointed. You should have just called me once, he said, giving you the bottle as you put it on your lower abdomen. I didn't want to bother you. Is this an excuse? Does anything matter in front of your health? If Jungsu wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't know. His voice came out cold. Oma, drink this hot chocolate. You'll feel good, he said, extending the cup towards you while Jungkook helped him. Thank you, my baby, and I'm sorry. He seems to be more mature than you. If the pain is unbearable, then we can go to the hospital, or should I just call the doctor here? He shook your head before taking a sip of hot chocolate. Since you guys are here, I'm feeling better and the pain is not that intense anymore. Really, Umma? It vanishes because we are here? You smiled and nodded. Then Jungkook picked him up and made him sit near you. So talk to your Umma and I'll cook the dinner, okay? Okay, Appa, he said, showing his thumbs up. Then he turned towards you before getting up. If you need anything, just tell me, okay? No need to hide inside you. I seriously hate that Vian. Sorry. He ruffled his son's hairs and got up before walking outside the room. Appa is so caring, right? You shifted your attention to him and smiled. Yes, and I want you to be like your Appa when you grow up. Will you? He smiled and nodded. I will try my best to be like him, a good man and a good husband. You chuckled and kissed on his cheek. Where is your hot chocolate? I won't drink, Appa only made for one. You looked at him stunned. Wow, this looks so delicious, Appa. Why can't you cook dinner daily? We should give some rest to Amma, right? Jungkook chuckled and nodded. I will try my best. Then you sat on the chair while Jungkook looked at you. Is there any relief now? You nodded, a lot better. You got up to serve food in their place, but Jungkook made you sit again. I'll do it. You just sit and eat. He picked the spoon and served the food. Appa looked so cool while cooking. This made all of you burst into laughter. Will you also do it for your mother once you grow up? Of course I will. I will cook for both of you.